The first peel and stick tiles I ordered from Temu have arrived, and I think 2 of these will work. So these ones look very nice with the floor tiles. So I think those are definitely a contender. So I will try to order more of those. These ones in the middle, I don't think I would use them by themselves, like this whole wall. You see how it's like competing with the floor? However, if I put them with the other ones, see, I think that could work with the floor without competing. So these 2 work. This last one though, way too much. It's not gonna go with the rest of these. You can see that the style is just different enough. Competes too much with the floor. That is not going to work. So I'm gonna keep these. They were super cheap anyway, and maybe I'll use them in a different room. But for this kitchen, these 2, I need to try to get more of both of these. The bad news is they are both currently sold out on Temu. So I either have to try to find very similar ones elsewhere, hopefully for just as cheap. I don't know, because you know, Temu is super cheap. Or look on other websites. But I feel pretty confident about this. I think that is going to look really nice. Hi, it is Tuesday evening and I am out on a walk because I have had some pretty sore hamstrings that make it very uncomfortable for me to sit down for a long time, or mostly to recline. But today it was really bothering me, or even sitting down, like at work, I was getting a little uncomfortable, just kind of annoying. So I'd mentioned it to my mom this evening, and she said, you know, have you been walking? And I said, no, I haven't been going on my walks. So she said, maybe try that and see if that helps my hamstrings. So that is what I am doing. I am out walking. So it's nice. It's like twilight out at the moment. I was trying to show you the sky. There we go. Forgot I was pointing the camera at me. So I was trying to point it at the sky, and then I ended up pointing it at the ground. Oops. Yeah, see? But yeah, so it is twilight right now, heading into dusk. So the sky is actually quite beautiful at the moment. You can see that through the trees there. So I'm doing kind of a walk around my neighborhood. So that'll be nice. I will not jog. Sometimes I jog using my Wii Fit. So this is taking the place of the jog. The jogs do not hurt my hamstrings. But if these walks will be helpful, I would rather do that for a bit and see if we can kind of get healed up a little bit with the hamstrings, because the walking doesn't help. I may have to try physical therapy or something like that to get it cleared up. So here's hoping the walking does it. But at any rate, I am gonna continue enjoying this evening walk and then head in and start getting ready for bed. I might be up for a little while longer. I haven't done my Duolingo lesson, so I can't go in and go straight to get ready for bed. I got to do Duolingo first. But yeah, after the walk, just kind of relax for the night, get ready to go to sleep. But I'll keep you posted on what's going on with the hamstrings. Hey, it's Thursday afternoon, evening really, and I'm about to head over to the church for a communications class. So yeah, there's one tonight, and then there's one next Thursday night. And I'm looking forward to it. We're going to see what it's like. I think they'll be talking about communication, like just for life. But since it is at the church, I'm sure there'll be a spiritual component to it, a scriptural component. But I don't really know for sure. Either way, I'm really excited to go. And I'm pretty sure I'll learn some really good stuff that I can use in life and in work. So I will let you know afterward what it was like. Hope it'll be fun. Hey, I'm home from the communication class. It was good. It was, of course, biblical based, which I was expecting considering I was at the church. But they based communication tips for basically kind of focused on presenting. Sorry, like I said, I just got back, so that was the alarm. Kind of focused a bit on presenting, but also just communication and, you know, how to have good, I'm looking at my notes, how to have good conversation, like to keep eye contact and smile, and talked a lot about body language and nonverbal communication. And we had biblical, you know, quotes and things from the scripture. And it was just really good. We got the opportunity to, write like an announcement for the church, and then someone in the group got to like present it, and we kind of gave feedback. And then at the end of the class, he had us write like a little essay on 3 things that we learned during the class, which is cool. So yeah, so it was fun. This is my little, I'm not going to tell you what it is but some of it's personal, but it was good. I did learn, I'll tell you some of the stuff that's not personal. So I did say, one of the things that was interesting, which is like, I knew, but hearing it was like, it reinforced it. Don't rehearse what you're about to say during the conversation. And I feel like I've definitely done that. And because I'm doing that, I'm not fully hearing what the person is saying to me. So it's like something, I knew that, but hearing it, it was like, yeah, I've totally done that. I need to watch that. Let me not rehearse. I think that happens probably more at work than any other time, I would say. But it definitely happens. So that was interesting. That was definitely something that I took away. Yeah, I think so. That was good. I think that's all I'm going to share. But anyway, it was a good class. I do look forward to next week's class. We have homework. So we had to pick, not for now, but they said that at some point after the class, we have to use what we've learned in this class for the church. And so he said there's 3 choices. He said you can do video announcements, which I'm not allowed to do because I already do video announcements. He said, or you can write a devotional, which you will then present to a group. You know, the pastor would help with that. And I was like, I don't know if I'll be allowed to do that either, because I literally wrote a book of devotionals. So I probably have to do option 3, which is actually to lead a small group lesson, which, I mean, I can do. I don't have a problem with it. I just don't want to. So anyway, but that's probably the only one, honestly, that I will be allowed to do, considering I already do announcements and I already wrote a whole book of devotionals, and you have to do something that you like haven't done before. So only option 3 is available to me. So we'll talk to the pastor about that. But like I said, I can, that's not a problem. I just don't want to. But anyway, it was a good class, and I'm looking forward to next week's class. And now I am going to start getting ready to relax for the night. So I am at the clubhouse where the graduation party is going to be, and my sister and I have gotten the first bit of setup done. As you can see, it's looking really good. So we're going to have food here. It's going to be a nacho bar, and so that's going to go here, and then drinks, and then desserts, and then the tables where people sit are the red tables. And we have this confetti that she bought, which is cool, but also not cool because the words are kind of a pain, but it looks good. And we have these cards where people can write advice for the grad, and little pens will be on every table. And in that corner, there's going to be a TV and a PlayStation, so we made a little seating nook over here. So we still have some stuff to hang up, like you can see there's a banner thing there. So we have some stuff we're going to hang. And they are going to blow up some balloons, but I am still terrified of balloons, so that will not be me, but that will be happening. And but yeah, we got a lot done already, so it's going to be great when we get it done for the party. All right, we got a little bit more work done. We hung up some stuff on the walls, which is pretty cool. Got a banner over here. We put these flower dealies. There's a banner here. And there's one there. We actually moved the projection there. We were going to put it in this corner. It is now going to be there under that banner. And then we stuck this banner here. We've got our cupcake tier thing over there. These are the balloons that will be blown up when I am nowhere in the vicinity. Thank you very much. And yeah, it's looking good. So there's only a little bit more work to be done tomorrow, including taking care of those balloons. But my sister has promised that they will do the balloons, and then she will text me, and then I can come over. Because I said I do not want to be anywhere in the vicinity while they are blowing up balloons. So, yes, that is what is happening, but we are just about ready. So I think we're gonna wrap up and everybody's gonna go home, have some dinner, and we will get here tomorrow morning to finish setting up, and then we will have the party. Very exciting. I'll probably maybe film during the party, maybe not, we'll see. But I'll definitely tell you about it at the very least. Hey, I am home from the party. As you can tell, I'm on the bed. I'm worn out. There is nothing more wearying to an introvert than a party. So, Mom gave me permission to leave early because I was definitely kind of like ready. And also, I mentioned my balloon phobia, and there was a child there who had gotten hold of a handful of balloons and was like messing with them, and it was really bothering me. And I ended up like actually I walked out like like left the room. I was like, I can't be in here right now. And then Mom came out and she's like, you could leave. I'll give you permission to leave. I had been there a bit over 2 hours already. So, I mean, I put in my time. But yeah, I did end up leaving a little bit before, probably about, I think I left about 3:30 and it was going to end at 4. So not super early. I mean, like I said, I made it most of the way through the party. But yeah, I'm done now. And now I am relaxing. I actually wasn't planning to like stay relaxing on the bed, but then this happened. Hi. Yeah. So I have cat paralysis at the moment, and I can't get up and go anywhere else. So here I am. But it's fine. Me and Snidely are sitting here having some quality time, patting him. He's very comfy. Lying on me. But it was a very nice party. It was very good. We had several family members came and got to say hi and chat with them, and the food was good. My sister just did an amazing job with the party, and my nephew he had friends there as well, so it wasn't just kind of the adults, and him having to mingle with the adults, because he also is not a party person. So he had his own friends there, and they were kind of doing his own thing. So I think he liked it. I think he appreciated the event. When I left, I think he and his friends were all out on the tennis court, which is kind of out back behind the clubhouse where the event was taking place. So yeah, it was very nice. But I am happy to be home. You can probably hear the laundry going right now. So I am doing laundry and just sitting here relaxing. And when the cat lets me up, I'm going to go in the den, which is where I normally hang out. But for now, we are just sitting here relaxing, and it's very nice. He's very comfy. He's got his little paw out. He has made himself at home. So anyway, that's that. So I am going to continue relaxing for the rest of the evening. I did tell my sister to contact me if they end up needing any help with the cleanup or whatever, so there is a possibility I will end up going back out there to help with cleanup and things, but she thinks they have enough, people, and they'll get it done. But I'm available if she needs me. But anyway, it was very nice. It was a good party, and I'm glad I was able to kind of help her get it all set up and everything, and support her in this thing. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to go finish relaxing with my little kitty cat. Want to say bye-bye, Snidely? No? Okay, I'll say bye for him. He says bye-bye. Time to pick a question. Okay, here we go. Time for a question of the week. What is it going to be? It is going to be this one. If you had to describe your personality in terms of a farm animal, which animal would you choose? I feel like I've done that one before, except that I didn't because I don't really know farms. So I'm skipping that. We're going to do a different one. When you look back on the life you have lived to this point, what in particular amazes you the most? That's a good question. Okay, I like that one. The life that I have lived so far, what amazes me the most? You know what? I think I've seen a lot of amazing things in my life. And I'm just constantly, really it's just the things that God continues to do in my life. Some of I've seen some pretty miraculous things that he's done. And then there's also just bringing me as far as he has. I can think back to a time in my life. I remember being a young person and not being able to imagine being 30. Like 30 was just this, what is that? Like I couldn't even imagine myself there. And I'm 47 now that I've made it this far. I remember there was a time in my life where I thought there's no way I'll ever be a homeowner. Like I'm just going to be in apartments. I'm not that person that would ever own a home. I own a home. This is a house that I'm in, that I purchased. I mean, I don't own it. The bank owns it, technically. But I'm paying for it. I'm getting there. I will be a homeowner for real. In the meantime, I'm a home almost owner. I'm a home mortgager. But yeah, I couldn't have imagined getting there. Just, I would say within 10 years ago, I couldn't have imagined myself in a house. And here I am, So it's just things like that, I think, are just amazing to me. To see how far I've come as far as anxiety. I'm still an anxious person, but I've come a long way from where I was. And it's all pretty amazing when you look back on it. So I'm not going to say there's any one thing that I count as the most amazing thing I've ever seen. But because life just holds so many amazing, beautiful things. And I think you just have to keep your eyes open for those occurrences in your life and just be open to seeing what God is going to do in your life. And He will amaze you over and over again. It's pretty awesome. Hey, Sunday afternoon. What have I done today? Well, I got up a little bit later than usual. I was about to get up and get ready for church, and then I saw Mom had texted, "Hey, I'm not going to go with you to church." And then I was like, I'm not going to go either. I mean, I watched church. I still watch church online. I still attended church. I just did it online. So yeah, I didn't go to church, but I went out today. I went to the grocery store. And then I actually went over and visited Mom for a little bit. I actually just came back from visiting with Mom. So I still got to see her today, which was nice. Because I was a little worried about her after the party and everything. Like when she texted she wasn't coming to church, and my brain started kind of going, oh, is she okay? And yeah, she's just tired. Like, you were tired. It's fine, but sometimes my brain runs away. But that is actually a funny story. So if you watched my vlog last week, you know that I told you about an instance where I had the top of the barbecue sauce container, like the little plastic thing that has a little hole in it, and the barbecue sauce container fell out, and so all the barbecue sauce blooped onto my chicken, right? What I don't think I mentioned in the vlog, at the time that happened, I had been in a little mini anxiety spiral, and the barbecue sauce doing that knocked me right out of the anxiety. I'm not anxious now as I'm dealing with this barbecue sauce thing. Now, the reason I tell you that is it happened again this morning, only not with barbecue sauce. So I had taken my shower and I was putting lotion on, and I used cocoa butter on my feet. And so I was putting cocoa butter on my feet, and I was thinking about Mom, and I was a little bit anxious about her, and I was praying about it and saying, I know she's just tired and I just need to, but I was in that kind of headspace. And the cocoa butter container, I really think it was God. I think God was like, well, okay, you know what? I'm not doing this with you again. And and it worked last time, so I'm gonna do it again. And he bumped the cocoa butter container. And so the cocoa butter like this, and it cocoa butter just splattered on me, on my jeans, just everywhere. And it knocked me right out of the anxiety thought again. I was like, okay, Lord, I got it. I got it. You're right. I was okay. So I'm wiping cocoa butter off of everything and trying to put it back in the container, going, okay, God, you got me. You are correct. I am okay. I'm not having anxious thoughts anymore because I'm trying to put this cocoa butter back in. Anyway, so that was pretty funny. So I told Mom today, I said, I got to watch out if I'm having anxious thoughts that I'm not handling liquid or sauce or something, because God will, squirt it on me. To make me quit thinking about it. Anyway, so yes, Mom is fine, and I am fine. I am no longer feeling anxious, partially out of that, but also partially because I visited her. So the rest of the day, I'm just gonna relax. I don't think I'm doing anything else today. I have a little bit of cooking to do, but I took the day off tomorrow because of the party yesterday. And originally we thought it was a possibility that some folks might want to, after the party, come and hang out at my place, because my sister and them they left on a mountain vacation this morning, meaning the day after the party. So we knew they weren't going to have people at the house right after the party because they would need to prep for their trip. So we said, well, if people want to hang out, they could do it at my place. So I was kind of prepared for that. But it didn't happen, which is actually kind of well, for my introvertedness and anxiety levels, it's a good thing. But I would have been happy if anyone who was there is watching this. I would have been happy to host you. It just would have been something that I would need to rest after. That's all. But anyway, nobody came over after. So I took tomorrow off work because I wasn't sure I would have had like a restful weekend with the party and everything. As it turns out, I probably could work tomorrow. I'm not going to because I have the day off. So I'm just going to use it as an extra rest day, which will be nice. But what that does mean is that cooking that I need to do, I'm just going to do it tomorrow. So the rest of today, I'm going to do my thing, and that's that. So that'll be nice. Let's sit here, relax. Probably Snidely will come and sit on me or sit very near me or whatever, which will be very nice. Have some quality time with my little man. He's sitting looking at me on the other side of the camera. Where you can't see him, but he's right there. He is ready for when I settle. He is going to jump up here and join me. So, at any rate, that's the plan for the rest of the day. So, but anyway, it's been a good week. It was a nice weekend. I enjoyed the party, even though I did leave a little early. And I was very tired after, but it was very nice. I think my sister did a wonderful job, and I'm just very proud of my nephew. And yeah, it was very nice. So, but I'm ready to relax now. This week I have a 3-day work week, because like I said, I have tomorrow off. And then I also have Friday off. It's one of my original just because days that I kind of do throughout the year. And I didn't bother to give it back. So I have a 3-day work week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week is work. And then I have the second of those communication classes I told you about on Thursday. So I'm looking forward to that because the first class went well, as you will have seen. From what I've filmed earlier this week, so that's nice. So yeah, I'm looking forward to a good week. And the worst of work is over. The peak time is done. So work should also be fairly, easy and everything. So it should be a good week, an easy week, which is very nice. So I don't have anything else to say. I will stop rambling and let me wrap it up in prayer. So here we go. Let's go to the Lord in prayer. Lord, I thank you very much for this week. I thank you that the work week wasn't too bad, that we were able to get done the things we needed to. I thank you that I was able to assist my sister setting up the party, and that the party itself went well, that Parrish and his friends enjoyed themselves, and that we were able to see so many family members and catch up with folks, and it was just a great time. Thank you that I was able to rest after, and that Mom and I are both able to rest today. I lift up my sister and her family as they are on their vacation now, and pray that they enjoy that time, and just that the whole family, that you would bless and keep all of us, keep us safe, keep us healthy, and may your will be done in and through our lives. I pray the same thing for everyone who's watching this. If they have any concerns, any worries, if anyone's ill, not feeling well, anyone struggling with anything, Lord, I pray that you would move in their situations, that you would heal, that you would deliver, that you would comfort, whatever it is that each person needs according to your will. I know that you will provide that. So I thank you, Lord, for caring so much for us. And yes, I just pray that your will be done in and through all of our lives. And I ask this in the name of your Son, our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. So that's it. I'll wrap it up. Oh, there's the kitty. Hey, sweetie. I'll wrap it up with Numbers 6:24-26. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. Bye.